Hello friends, today's topic of discussion is on World Economic Forum and how this organization really helps for growth and expansion of a country. So this is a new area. We got several requests from our viewers to deliberate on this subject. So first part we will discuss what is WEF and what are the major functions of WEF and what is the view of WEF about India and its growth. Friends, World Economic Forum, in short WEF, is an international organization dedicated to fostering public-private cooperations and improving global affairs. You must have seen in every winter there is a deliberations in WEF participated by government agencies, various ministers, and also the industry captains from the private sectors. And they deliberate on various economic issues. So it is not meant only for deliberations with the government people. It takes care of both government as well as private companies. Through its annual meeting in Davos and other regional events, World Economic Forum brings together leaders from various sectors: agriculture, industry, manufacturing, food processing, telecommunications, IT, all sectors, to address whom? To address global challenges and shape agendas. It is a one country as a whole. So if you go to the WEF, you will find it is a one organization wherein both the developed countries and developing countries are participating and deliberating on economic issues. The second part of our deliberations will be most interesting. What this World Economic Forum thinks about India, which is very, very important. And these are the areas which we'll discuss. The World Economic Forum President Brende acknowledges the reforms implemented in India which have resulted in a better investment climate with reduced bureaucratic red tape. You must have seen many industries, foreign companies are setting up industries in India. Apple has already decided to transfer its major part of its productions from China to India. Foxconn, the world's largest employer, one of the largest employers, is in the process to set up its manufacturing units in India. It is a contract manufacturer for various electronic companies, including Apple. So in every field you will find several companies are coming to India to set up their factories. Now, These reforms, along with the ongoing digital revolutions in the country, have created a favorable environment for investment. These are not my talk. This is the statement issued by the WEF president, Mr. Brende. He also said in the second part, I'm just quoting his major issues which he deliberated about India. Second part, he said that all developing nations should learn from India how to grow. According to Mr. Brende, developing nations can learn from India. He highlights India's status as the largest democracy and an open society that fosters entrepreneurship, innovation, and free speech. He suggests that other countries can be inspired by India's broad ecosystem of startups, which is unmatched among other developing nations. The second part is that developing nations should learn from India, particularly in the areas of startup and industrial growth. Now, some of you will ask me, okay, we have heard, we have seen all the industrialists, big industrialists, they do go as an annual ritual to Davos, take part in the deliberations, give several interviews. But tell me, Mr. Chatterjee, that what World Economic Forum has done for India in a collaborative form. We have tried to investigate the matter. Is it simply a stage for discussions? But whether it still works with the respective countries and guide them about the development and growth. Now we have found out several areas where WEF is working with India on a shoulder-to-shoulder basis. Which are those areas? I will try to explain you. One is India Economic Summit. That is a specific India-based economic summit. How it helps the summit? It helps the country to project its various areas. Nowadays, a country has also to do marketing for its own development. You cannot be in an isolated form. So this summit helps the country to project their development, their welfare measures, democracy, political issues, etc. to the whole world. Objective of what? Object to attract foreign capital. A country cannot grow without a foreign capital. Why I am telling you? Today, the most important part is that technology. Today, capital does not mean money. According to my definition, capital means innovations. Capital means technology. And that is badly needed by the developing nations. They cannot grow based on conventional technology because it will not be competitive. So you need technology. But why developed nations will give you the technology if they do not have 100% confidence in you? And that is what you have to project to the whole world. As a result, you will get huge amount of foreign capital, not only in the form of money, but also in the form of technology, which is needed. Second area where WEF is working on a shoulder to shoulder basis, that is sustainable development. Development is there, but sustainable development, where climate and safety, health and environment is a big issue. And again, there you need to have a strong innovation and research work. The WEF, in partnership with the Government of India and other stakeholders, launched in SDIP in 2016. The initiative aims to mobilize private capital for sustainable infrastructure projects in India. It focuses on sectors such as renewable energy, waste management, and clean transportations. These are the three areas which help a country to run with a sustainable development way. Other areas where WEF are working with India is the Green Growth Equity Fund. This is a concept. Green Growth Equity Fund is an investment fund focused on promoting green and sustainable growth in India. It aims to mobilize private capital for investments in renewable energy, clean technology, and sustainable infrastructure projects. So now many countries are going for green equity fund, but the surplus country will come or subscribe to your green equity fund provided if you have a development strategy in a transparent manner. Then sustainable agriculture. For that, again you need to have that technology. What is meant for sustainable agriculture? Today, in our agriculture, we use huge amount of water, which is scarce in the whole world. We use huge amount of chemical fertilizers. That affects the environment. But at the same time, we need good food security. How these things will be possible? This is possible through a sustainable agriculture method. The project focuses on promoting sustainable agricultural practices in India, including precision farming, organic farming, and efficient water management. Many people say that India exports a lot of rice. I correct them. I say, don't say you are exporting rice, you are exporting water, which is a scarce commodity in the whole world. So therefore, if you really need a sustainable agriculture, you have to see how you can go for organic farming, but with required amount of yield, how you can utilize or use lesser amount of water without compromise with the quality and quantity of the food grains. And of course, you need a sustainable development strategy. There also, WEF is working with India very closely. Now, energy efficiency accelerator. This is a very, very important area. In a factory, you will find two factories are working, same product, but one is manufacturing, say, at a 20% lesser cost. If you look into the whole area, you will find differences are because of A1, A, B, C. one of the major areas of usage of power. If you use the old machinery, its power consumption is very high. So therefore, you have to use a product engineering process by which you can use lesser amount of power to save the resources of the country and of course to be competitive with the world. That is energy efficiency accelerated. How efficient your factory is. Many companies do the electricity audit, power audit. What is the intention? Intention is that whether the company using power more than its requirement. If so, how this can be reduced. And that reduction is possible if you go for technological changes. Next is the sustainable transport and mobility. This project aims to promote sustainable transport and mobility solutions in India. It focuses on areas such as electric mobility, public transportation systems, and urban planning for sustainable transportations and infrastructure. Sixth, renewable energy integration. The SDIP supports projects that aim to integrate renewable energy sources into the Indian power grid. Waste management and circular economy. On circular economy, we have already deliberated. That means you utilize your entire resources having a least amount of wastage. You even use the waste and reprocess it so that it circulates, and that's circular. In all these areas, now if I repeat which are the areas WEF is working, one is Sustainable Development Investment Partnership. Second, Green Growth Equity Fund. Third, Accelerating Sustainable Agriculture. Fourth, Energy Efficiency Accelerator. Sustainable Transport and Mobility. Sixth, Renewable Energy Integration. Seventh, Waste Management and Circular Economy. Eighth, India Smart Grid Forum. These are the basic areas, and of course Clean Energy Finance Forum. These are the areas WEF are working closely with India for India's prosperity growth. So to sum up, I would like to say that WEF is really working very actively for the development of all the nations in the economic front, which is very, very important. Friends, if you like this video, please do not forget to like it, to forward it, and also subscribe it. We are getting lot of queries, lot of comments from all of you, and please continue to send your comment and your advice to us from time to time. Thank you very much.